On this episode, we talk about how to get people to build stuff for you. I put more than one person in the artist spotlight, and we talk about where to find more time to create. Hey everybody, and welcome to Finish Friday, the show that helps more creative people change more lives. I am your host, Todd B from Tennessee, and I created this show because on a scale of 1 to trying to catch up in the middle of one of the busiest seasons of your life, creating things is very hard. And yeah, I'm running around like crazy right now. The wife and I just got back from Atlanta. That was an awesome trip. We just went to celebrate her birthday, be somewhere different, see something different, and just got to see the sights a little bit down there. I'm prepping for this week craft content. If you are not coming to Nashville, why? Come on, man. Why? Get down here, come watch me speak. There are going to be plenty of other speakers that will be fun. Let's see, what else is going on? I got some new equipment in the studio here, so if I make this face, it means something has caught on fire, and there's probably going to be a jump cut, and we'll go back to the rest of this show. But for now, let's get into today's topic. deadmau5 does not build his own cube. What am I talking about? There's an electronic dance music producer named deadmau5. He's the guy with like the big helmet and stuff. You've probably seen him on various award shows and whatnot, but he's been a producer and a musician for a long time. But one of the things I noticed, he always goes on stage, and part of his like stage show is he sits in this humongous cube. Like he sits at the top of it, and he has this little DJ board, and the thing lights up, it flashes on and off, and it gets the crowd engaged throughout the whole show. But here's the thing, deadmau5 didn't build that. He's this huge name brand, right? A lot of people know who he is. Thousands and thousands of people are coming to his show, but he did not build the cube that has become so much a part of his identity. What's the lesson there? You know what deadmau5 did? deadmau5 made music. And he sat in a windowless room, and you can tell because when he takes the helmet off, he's super pale and scrawny, but he sat in a room and he produced music year after year after year after year. And what happened then is once he reached that tidal wave, he got other people to build stuff for him and make him even cooler than he already was. So the art alone, that's what you control. I want you to think about this right now, because there's kind of a lot of pressure to be a one-man show or a one-woman show and to do everything, right? Because the resources are there, the knowledge is there, and you want to build every single part of your platform. But I want to encourage you right now to reduce that and focus on what you do best. I don't think I've talked about this on the show before, but guys, I wrote on Medium for 8 months with no website. I was planning to be a blogger with no website. I just figured if I could get some momentum in that direction, if I could write consistently and spread my message in as easy a way as possible, other things would happen. And you know what happened? In the 8th month, somebody built a website for me for free. Focus on your art, and the rest just kind of comes. Thought about wearing my glasses for this episode. Like, watch this. Watch how much smarter I become instantly in this. Smart and thoughtful. Rash and energetic. Smart and thoughtful. Rash and energetic. I don't know. I'm a balance between the two. Anyways, today's question of the week comes from Jan Foselli. Jan just signed up for my material and received first email. Guys, sign up for the email list. The easiest way probably to keep up with what's going on, not only here but everywhere else. So that's toddbryson.com/infinite ideas. You can join the email list there. I struggle with time, says Jan. I work all day and I'm trying to start a card line at night. Boy, I think everyone who's watching this show just said, yeah, me too, because time is something that we all struggle with in that beginning. And I'm going to try and make this answer, I'm going to try and slow it down and give you something very practical. Because what happens a lot of times is when this question is posed, many of the people on the internet are just like, just do more. Just work harder. Just be more, right? Like somehow cram more activity into the 24 hours you already have. And that didn't work for me because it made me feel guilty no matter what. It made me feel like I wasn't enough no matter what. It made me feel like I could never make progress no matter how hard I worked. And so I boiled it down this simply. I brought it all the way back to one thing that I had to keep in mind. Do 30 seconds more of what you love every day and 30 seconds less of what you hate. 30 seconds. Now that's so easy and it seems like it's going to be meaningless, but if you make a conscious effort every day to do 30 seconds more of that thing, 30 seconds is nothing. You can find 30 seconds. And then in a week, that's, I'm not gonna do that, 2.5 minutes? And you keep compounding that over the years. That's how I am where I am, because I spent a little bit more time doing what I loved and a little bit less time doing things that weren't that important to me. So I know you're probably watching this, you have a boss, like you have what you feel like are obligations, but I know for a fact that you can find 30 seconds to try and spend on the thing that you love, even if it's just thinking about the things that you love or talking about the things that you love. 30 more seconds in that direction and 30 less seconds away from the things that you're not crazy about eventually is going to change your life. This week's Artist Spotlight, I told you guys this was a big one, goes on every single person participating in Camp NaNoWriMo this month. You guys know, some of you found me before I started the show. That was the only thing on my YouTube channel was motivation for NaNoWriMo participants. And I'm so in love with the program because I think it's such a practical, tangible, actionable way to become a writer. That's where my whole journey started. I wrote a fiction novel in 2012 for NaNoWriMo, and honestly, it hasn't been the same since. So big shout out to you. If you're participating in NaNoWriMo, definitely comment down below. I will give you a personal cheer and a shout out, but I'm gonna be on Twitter. You guys know how I am. I go full cheerleader mode whenever NaNoWriMo is on, and so you can expect to see me talking about that. Thank you so much for watching this show. Boy, every one of these I do, I just get more excited and pumped about what's going on, even so much so that I did that like silly little clap. Ask the audience, what are you most excited about for the rest of this month? Leave your answer in the comments below. Again, I'm Todd B from Tennessee, and I will talk with you soon.